been a huge part of this year. Like, it's just been so challenging, like being active and playing 4 games and then not, and like.
Caitlin Clark just broke her silence, finally. After weeks of speculation, the WNBA's superstar rookie opens up to Sue Bird about her pain, recovery, and emotional roller coaster. This isn't just an injury update, it's a rallying cry. If you care about Fever basketball, this moment is everything. She lit up NCAA history, won Rookie of the Year, became the face and the economic engine of the WNBA, known as the Caitlin Clark effect. So what happens when that spotlight meets a relentless injury season?
What's even crazier is your sophomore year, you lead in scoring and assists. So I think one of the special parts of your game is that balance. And clearly you figured that out early. So like,
we're diving into the full scoop from Clark's conversation with Sue Bird, what she really said about her body, her mindset, and her path forward. Part 1. The injury spiral, 1:30 to 6 o'clock. This season's been brutal for a
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like always been a part of my game, and I think the pace at which I play, like that's where a lot of my assists come, like in transition. Like I'm not like a
player who never missed a game in college or her rookie pro season. It started with a left quadricep strain in May. Clark was forced out for nearly 5 games. She came back, looked strong, and then a left groin injury struck in late June. By mid-July, she re-injured her right groin and has been out 9 straight games. No exact return date in sight. The Sun, Reuters, New York Post. This season's been nothing short of a gauntlet for a player who built her reputation on durability.
We played fast, we played up tempo. That's where like I kind of got.
What were you gonna say though? You don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
In college and through her rookie pro year, Caitlin Clark was iron-willed and iron-bodied, never missing a single game. But 2025 has been different. It began in May, when a left quadricep strain forced her to the sidelines for nearly 5 games.
It was kind of a balance, but also like when I played for my AAU team, All Iowa Attack, like we played that same manner of how I played at Iowa. Like we played fast, we played up tempo. So for me, like.
Part 2. What she told Sue Bird, 6 to 12 o'clock. Here's where it gets real. On the podcast with Sue Bird, Clark pulled the curtain back. She described the stop-and-go nature of her season as the hardest part. Going active, play 4 games, then not. Her words? It's frustrating, because I worked so hard in the off-season. All I do is rehab. New York Post, CBSSports.com SI. And the uncertainty? It's not a predictable 6-week timeline. It's waking up each day wondering,
I wasn't changing my game when I got to college. Like it was very similar. Like All Iowa Attack, like we're known to have like 5 shooters on the floor at all time. Like we played with really good floor spacing, and at Iowa it was the same way. Like,
do I feel something today? There's no training camp build-up. She'll be thrown into game 30. That transition, that's brutal. CBSSports.com SI. That's the brutal part. There's no rhythm, no gradual ramp up like a normal preseason or training camp. Whenever she does return, it'll be straight into the deep end.
4 people were on the floor that could shoot at the same time. Then obviously we usually played with a true post, but they rarely missed too. Like Mon never missed. Like Hannah Stolke was tremendous when I was there too. And even our backup post players, like.
Likely around game 30 with no easing in. That means picking up the speed, chemistry, and intensity of a mid-season playoff push without the luxury of a warm-up phase.
I always think about like how Coach Bluter like ran practices and things, and like I'm very fortunate looking back and like now going to like watch other colleges' practices and things like that. Like
Part 3, mental toll and growth, 12 to 1800 hours. What's more compelling is how she's handling the mental side. She admitted she's never faced anything like this. Thoughts like, do I need stretch? Is it just tightness or something worse? Were real pressure points. CBSSports.com, New York Post.
She really like was so intentional about like making sure everyone was on the same page and like knew what they were doing and knew their role. In a way, like when I talk to people about it, I like joke like she.
But here's the silver lining. Clark said this journey is already teaching her more about her body than any game ever could. It's a lesson she'll carry for the rest of her career. New York Post, CBSSports.com. But here's where it gets interesting, where the grit shows. Clark said that as much as this has tested her patience, it's also forced her to level up in ways she never expected.
Brainwash people, not like actually, but like
No,
you
part
like
of it is a
we're
little
like
bit of it.
brainwashed into like,
Yeah.
okay, if you drive here, like you're going here and you're going here, and like even now at the professional level, I'm like,
She's learning to listen to her body like never before, understanding the difference between fatigue and injury, knowing when to push and when to step back.
how do people not know like where to move? Like it blows my mind
Yeah.
still. Like, but I think it just makes me like really appreciative of like what Coach Bluter was able to do when we were at Iowa. Like she was so smart. She was able to like construct a team. And
Part 4. Fever's story without her. 18 to 2,300 hours. The Fever aren't falling off. Far from it. They've held strong, even without Clark. They sit at 17 to 14, 5th in the league. That resilience is thanks to smart midseason moves, like signing Ari McDonald and Aaliyah Boston stepping up big time, SB Nation. That resilience isn't an accident.
make sure everyone always knew what they were going to do, whether you were the smartest basketball player on the team or you weren't. Like you were always on the same page with your teammates.
Yeah,
And
it's not brainwashing, but I hear what you're saying.
like it's not brainwashing, but
because
like,
it becomes like
you
a way
become,
of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just like
It's the product of smart midseason adjustments and a roster that's bought into the next woman up mentality. The front office made key moves to shore up the backcourt, including the signing of Ari McDonald, whose quickness and defensive intensity have helped fill some of the gaps Clark's absence left behind.
it's like what you do.
Exactly.
You're not really thinking, and so that's
Yeah.
why it kind of feels like that. So what do you think makes you a great passer?
Part 5. The Caitlin Clark Effect. 23:00. Remember why the WNBA went from niche to mainstream? That's the Caitlin Clark Effect. Franchise value skyrocketing. Fever merchandise flying off shelves. The league growing toward $1 billion valuation. Wikipedia. That's why her emotional and physical comeback matters.
I've been asked this
think,
question a lot about you, and so I have my thoughts.
I think my willingness to take risks, which probably
we're gonna
leads
get to that.
a lot of
We're gonna
turnovers.
get to that.
I think also like I can see things happen before they.
It's symbolic for WNBA's future. That's why her return, physically and emotionally, matters so much. This isn't just about one athlete coming back from an injury. It's about the symbolism of a star who embodies the league's momentum, stepping back onto the court and reminding everyone why they fell in love with the game in the first place.
They do. Also, like I feel like I'm a good defensive rebounder. Like I try to. That's always like my goal. Like go get the rebound and go. Like
Part 6. Wellness and self-care. 27:00, 30:00. She's not just rehabbing with ice and exercises. In interviews, Clark revealed she relies on sleep, journaling, red light therapy, Disney movies, and even promotes women's health awareness at public events. GQ. Then there's the tech side, red light therapy sessions to stimulate muscle repair and reduce inflammation.
that's the best way to start our offense. Is like I'd have the ball immediately. It makes it harder for the defense to pick me up. You know, we're going in transition. It's harder to match up. It means we got to stop.
A cutting-edge addition to her recovery toolkit. And in between the science and the sweat, she lets herself unplug. Disney movies have become a go-to escape, the kind of comfort watch that takes her mind off the pressure and reminds her there's more to life than box scores.
I think also like I play with good teammates. Like I play with really good cutters. Even in college, like Kate was a great cutter. Like
Yeah.
I had people on my team that were good cutters. Like and now Kelsey.
Part 7. What's next? 30:00, 33:00. So what's next?
No timetable.
She's day-to-day, slow-rolling a comeback. The Sun. The Fever need her back for playoff pushes. But more importantly, they need her, healthier than ever. It's tempting for fans to circle a game on the calendar and dream about that first step back onto the court.
I play with really good cutters that make it easy. Like Kelsey, like you can like be like guarded up, like denying her, but like she's just faster than you. So at the end of the day, like she's still gonna get the ball.
But the Fever know the stakes are bigger than one regular season matchup. Yes, they need her for a playoff push. Clark's vision, scoring, and gravity change the entire dynamic of their offense. But they also know the real win is bringing her back healthier than ever.
And it's also, I think that goes kind of back to my shooting. Like even when we do these, like this might be stupid, but when we do our half court shots at the end of shoot around,
Closing and CTA, 33:00, 35:00. Caitlin Clark isn't just recovering. She's learning, growing, becoming stronger in ways we can't even see yet. When she returns, she won't just be a star. She'll be a force reborn. Drop a red heart if you believe in her comeback. Share this video if you're ready to welcome her back. And don't forget to subscribe for every update on Clark, the Fever, and the WNBA.